If you've been around First Church for any amount of time, we hope you've heard that our mission is to make disciples across the street and around the world. It's a catchy saying, and it speaks to the broader mission of the Church Universal. It's rooted in the Great Commission, where Jesus told the disciples to go and make more disciples, baptizing them and teaching them to obey all that he had taught them. But this begs the question, for what purpose? What is the vision behind making disciples? This is the not at all simple answer. How we understand the task of disciple making goes all the way back to the original Methodist discipline, where the objective was laid out clearly: reform of the nation, particularly the church, through the spread of scriptural holiness across the land. And we know that this is an audacious vision, and we recognize that we can't do it. But God working in and through the church can accomplish something even as great as this. We could spend all day unpacking just this vision, but one part in particular deserves some special attention. This idea of scriptural holiness. What do we mean? What does it look like? It looks like growing in love of God and of each other. It looks like the practice of spiritual disciplines. It looks like a life of stewardship. It looks like a heart for mercy and justice. It looks like evidence of the fruit of the Spirit. It looks like invitation. And finally, it looks like a posture of multiplication. Disciples who are making disciples, one person investing in another person's faith journey. Making disciples who are growing in scriptural holiness is what bridges the mission and the vision. And this is what we as a church do. Regardless of the community, we at First Church have a discipleship strategy that involves worship, grow, and serve. We believe that disciples should be involved in regular corporate worship, that they should be in a grow group, and that they should be serving both in the church and in the world. This strategy leads us right to another part of our movement from mission to vision. Not only do we make disciples in our current communities, we launch new communities across new streets. We go to new places to reach new people. And we do this together. This is not the work of one particular community. It's the work of all of our communities. It's the work of First Church. Recently, we've added 2 more components to our strategy. We've added our discipleship intensive, this high commitment process which involves equipping and empowering our lay leaders for future ministry. We've recently added the First Church Fellowship. This program aims at helping incoming seminary students graduate with more experience and less debt. We'll invest in these future clergy persons while they invest in First Church. This entire strategy works together to create a culture of witness and invitation. We as individuals bear witness to the transformative power of the God of the universe, and we create spaces where people can be invited to encounter that transformative power for themselves. As people are invited, they join right in the mission with each one of us. As people join us, they get involved in our common strategy, and they help us shape the future of First Church. On the one hand, this is all very simple. We're about nothing except the work of making disciples. But on the other hand, it's quite complex as we look towards the vision of reform of the nation. Wherever you are in your journey, we welcome you into this great work of disciple making. We welcome you into First Church. For more information, please visit leaders.1stumc.org.